Alright folks, welcome back to the playthrough, and to the screaming sounds of these elven women. I have to either save them or pursue Laredo, and I think I'm gonna try and save these women. Hopefully I'm not too late, because I've been dilly-dallying a bit here. Alright, let's go. Let's go save them.
Don't harm me! Save the elven! Commandant Laredo.
How do we get up there? Go, 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 go. Oh, shoot. Oh my gosh, look how many people are helping me here. Helping them here. Die. Oh! I remember that attack from the first game. Come on, get him, Geralt. There we go. Can I loot these guys? Like, I know we're gonna save the elven women, but I want to loot. Alright, got him. Whoa. Any loot? I'm coming, ladies. And you know what? I bet Roach is still gonna get Laredo, even if I come save them. Wait a second, they're not even...
He's escaped.
Gwynblade! Laredo's calling for reinforcements! We must sail! The tower's on fire. We have to jump.
Unbind us.
Oh, they are bound. I was about to say, if they're not even bound, then why the hell do I need to rescue them? Oh, I have to click. I wasn't paying attention. I was reading chat. Damn it. Hurry, girl. Hurry. Oh, I failed miserably. Let's try it again. Okay, but if you choose Roach, you get an achievement for seducing Vess. So there is a reason to choose Roach to get the achievement. Yeah. Or, you know, to seduce Vess. I care more about that than the achievement. That's still pretty good. Oh, I'm dead. If you take too long, we all just burn to death. I wasn't expecting that. Alright then. Where am I going to be loading this save? Let's find out, shall we? Ugh. I need to get myself a bit of a sense of urgency in these situations here. Oh, Jesus! This is really far back. Oh! Alright, let's get Samum. There we go. We got this guy. Whoa! Let's get out of here. Use a bomb.
That's to me!
Let's get this guy. Oh shoot, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. Oh shoot. Got him. Alright, we've already seen this. I can skip it.
No!
Yeah, you're right. Most of the progress lost was the cutscene. Alright, let's go. My health is going to be in bad shape for this next fight.
Commandant Laredo's gone mad. Seen them alive. Blow it! Butcher's in the right.
Ooh. Get a bomb. And watch out. Let's get a grape shot, maybe. Oh, watch out! Oh yeah, that worked. Grape shot really kicks ass. Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize. Alright, I'm coming, ladies. I'm gonna be a little bit faster about it this time, don't worry. Who is screaming anyway? Because they're not even screaming when we get up here.
Where's Laredo?
Okay, they were screaming. They've stopped.
Laredo's calling for reinforcements! We must sail!
Don't worry, I'll get him.
We have to jump.
Unbind us.
I'm working on it. Alright, one more. Almost done. Bear with me here. Alright, let's go. What are you doing, Geralt? Run! Nice. Yeah, I bet Roach is gonna get Laredo.
He'll not live long. If the local folk don't hunt him down, someone else will.
Like Roach.
It's meaningless. You rescued our women. We are indebted.
Help me find the Kingslayer and Triss. We'll be even.
In that case, Tavergan, prepare to set sail!
Did Vernon Roach sail out of here all right?
He's fine, if that's what you ask. We met and chatted. Imagine that. I wanted him to know that he was only leaving because I let him do so.
Oh, really? Ooh, flashback. This is interesting. So they had a bit of a duel, huh? Oh! What the hell? Oh, we're playing as Iorveth. This is awesome. Oh, I can't dodge. What? Okay, there we go.
The Temerian Special Forces, created by Foltest to combat the Scoia'tael after the First War with Nilfgaard. Veterans, professionals, the best of the best. This is the end, Roach. See these emblems? Temerian lilies, that's all I lacked. I've defeated the commanders of all the special forces in the north. Now I shall unite the Scoia'tael.
Finish what you started.
I shan't kill you, Roach. We Enshe never kill the last specimens of dying breeds. Live on and remember who defeated you. Remember he can do so again. Va fail, Vernon Roach.
Oh, man.
You're making a mistake, Iorveth. I will find you.
Oh, he hurt his pride and left him to
Unfurl
live.
the mainsail!
That's actually almost, for him, like a soldier like Roach, that's worse than dying with honor. You brought a big mug of milk, Khmer. Nice. Ready to go.
We made it.
This is just the beginning. But you chose the right side, and I'm pleased.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that.
Wish I could be so sure.
It's a Witcher game. There are no right sides. And that's probably the end of Chapter 1. All right, that was a really big finish. When I started today, I thought I was like right at the end, but there were a whole couple hours.
Had had his day. Very true. He'd kidnapped Triss Marigold. It seemed like Foltest's life had not been enough. It seemed like the killer also wanted the monarch's former advisor. There was no time to think. It was time to act. Grabbing Geralt, I embarked on a voyage upriver, deeper into the Pontar Valley.
Oh, he came with us.
If the elves could be believed, it was there that free folk from all around had assembled beneath Vergen's banners to resist the Kaedwini invader. I should mention the exceptional individuals who made up my fellowship for this important quest. I usually get nervous around Scoia'tael. I see them as scoundrels and murderers and find their presence outright unwanted. But I must admit I was glad to have the help of Iorveth and his infamous bunch, who could prove highly helpful. Helpful. That's not nice. Highly useful, then.
Have I seen A Clockwork Orange? Yes, I have. Are you talking about like the milk bar scene? That's a classic.
3,000 men.
What the hell's
Burnt to
going on?
ashes in minutes.
I remember the stillness when the news reached Vengerberg. The palace, the streets, the houses, the entire capital cloaked in silence.
The cries were here, every last man. I was somewhere beyond that hill, in the middle of the massacre.
What is your intention, Saskia?
I intend to stop Aedirn from being sold.
We cannot afford a war with Henselt. We must parley.
Leave issues of war to me, Prince. Concentrate on King Henselt. Yarpen Zigrin claims he's short-tempered. Provoke him to strike, and we'll negotiate once the battle's won.
I still cannot fathom why the nobles betrayed us.
Spit on the nobles, Prince. They've meant nothing since the day my peasant force scattered them on the Diffney.
By the good deity Creve, my lord. The girl is a demon incarnate.
Firstly, the girl has a name. Secondly, she's the best commander I have. All others have betrayed me.
But she's a monster. Creve spoke to me in a dream. I saw a snake-like she-demon devour your heritage.
Silence!
Oh, I wanted to hear the rest of that. Alright, hang on, pause a second. There's a lot going on. Okay, so we are apparently... You were really confused here too? I sure as hell am. So apparently this is going to happen a lot in this game, where we take control of other characters, so we basically, instead of just a cutscene, it's like an interactive cutscene. Oh no, Mystic River is done. What happened to Mystic River? You know what I mean? There was like a... Oh, I guess it is done. I thought it talked about some other boat wreck. I thought we were going to find it in Chapter 2, but... Oh well, I guess not. Okay. And Returning Memories is still active, so hopefully we can find Triss and get rid of the tattoo as well. Let's see. Prelude to War, Aedirn. Go to the meeting with Henselt. While the good people of Temeria were busy massacring non-humans and disputing who would ascend to their recently vacated throne, the Aedirnians busied themselves more or less with the same, while admittedly putting more effort into the latter. After Demavend's demise, pretenders to the crown sprang up like mushrooms. Apart from one powerful noble family, first fiddle in this volatile orchestra belonged jointly to Stennis, Demavend's son, and Saskia, a rebel leading a peasant insurrection. It was no accident that both arrived in the town of Vergen at the same time. Despite wildly different aims, they shared a goal: to repel Henselt's invading army. This story begins with both heading to the parley with the Kaedweni ruler. Okay, so Henselt is Kaedweni's king. Aedirn currently has none, but Stennis and Saskia are the two favorites to take the throne. Saskia is not of noble birth, and Stennis is in fact of noble birth. So we've got like the ruler of the people, and then the rightful ruler by blood. And we are currently Stennis, and that is Saskia. It's nice to put a face to the name.
We shall sign everything, Your Majesty. As you.
We have guests. Welcome, Stennis, son of Demavend. I invite you
son,
to join
Demavend
us.
was our father, so we should be king, technically.
Greetings, Henselt. You seem at home in Aedirn. You are here, yet I do not recall inviting you.
Felot did so in your stead. I'm here at his behest. I've broken no truces or treaties yet.
Oh, is that so? Mr. Brogan, please escort Count Felot to a secluded spot and remove his troublesome head.
Don't you dare, boy. You're no king. Your father.
My father is dead. The folk still mourn him while you betray his good name and his country.
Your Majesty, I must request your protection. This young man has lost his mind.
No, he seems to have his mind.
Your Majesty, what of our agreement?
I need you no longer, Felot, now Stennis is here.
Oh, snap. Yeah, I agree, Cremere. It's a bit weird that we still have the HUD for the normal Geralt.
Anyone
despite
else
the
wish
fact
to
that we're not
object?
Geralt.
Wonderful. To the matter at hand, then.
Well said. I will show you my hand.
High five.
I've over 200 armed men encamped nearby, enough to hold the fort for several hours. Another 5,000 battle-hungry lads await on the other bank. What say you to that?
I don't know. I'm not really sure what I'm inferring here. You'll break all the treaties? What treaties? I just don't have enough knowledge to understand what I'm saying here. Let's just go with the first one, then.
There'll be 5,000 dead lads should you move against Vergen.
Take time to consider, boy. These are border marches, a mere piece of land. Relinquish it to me and you'll keep your crown. Oppose me and I shall crush you without mercy. Give me Lomark and return to Vengerberg.
Okay, right. So this is a dispute for a bit of land that currently was part of Aedirn, but I think Kaedwin and Aedirn have been fighting over this piece of land in the Pontar Valley for, like, forever. It's very economically and strategically important to both nations, and they've constantly argued about what nation it should belong to. Alright, this is Upper Aedirn. This is the richest piece of land in the north. I am forced to accept your terms. No, I'm not gonna accept his terms. Hell no.
Do you know why there are no marquises in Aedirn? We've no marches to speak of, let alone to share. This is Upper Aedirn, my fatherland, my subjects.
A wolf pup should think twice before growling like a bear.
I'll not be intimidated, Henselt.
Perhaps. Is it possible you merely play the courageous cockerel, yet deep inside fear eats at your heart? Is one push enough to send you over the edge, or must I push twice?
Try me.
I'm tired of this discussion. I have the upper hand, and no amount of scintillating talk will change that. We both know I'll not leave empty-handed. What do you propose?
Withdraw your army and you'll save them from being massacred. I'll reimburse you for your military escapade. You can have the Dragon Slayer. Oh, jeez. I don't even know her like that. I'm making decisions for a guy I don't know from a position that I'm not aware about. It's really interesting. Okay. I'll reimburse you for your military escapade. Withdraw your army and you'll save them from being massacred. I think we should just strong-arm this guy. This makes us appear afraid and nervous. I don't want to betray Saskia because we probably need her and her men, I assume, if this turns into a fight. And it's not like she's going to go willingly. We can't make her, right?
Withdraw your forces across the Pontar, and for all time, relinquish any claims to Upper Aedirn.
Whoa, hold there! I don't believe you understood my query. What will I get out of it?
Peace.
You mock me? You think this is a game? You just talked yourself into a war, you little shit.
Don't threaten me. We came here to speak.
Enough of your prattle! Draw your sword!
Saskia.
Whoa.
I'm ready. Care to dance, Your Majesty?
I wonder if we could have... Oh, geez. Could we have done this without inciting, like, a battle? What the hell's going on here? Oh, I got blood on my face. I can't see. Okay, it's gone. Alright. Oh, I can't dodge. This is bad. What am I... This is crazy here. Let's just kill the king. Okay, it ends if we kill him. Oh no, oh no! Ooh!
Stop!
Who's got the upper
Stop
hand?
in the name of Kriv, Freyr and Militale!
What the hell is he doing? Whoa, that was weird. You saw those bushes, like, revert or something.
Hey! By the milk of Mother Creatrix's tits, Geralt of Rivia!
Okay.
And of the best company to boot.
Yarpen Zigrin.
Interesting. Now we're back in Geralt's
It's
body.
been years, you old prick. It's great to see you in good health.
Geralt, staring as if you've seen a ghost. Muster up a hug for an old friend.
Well, I would, but my back.
Geralt's head's not exactly on straight.
Ha! Meaning you truly did in Foltest. Fine by me. Foltest was a ploughing niggard and a niggardly plougher. You did right, Geralt.
Not the point. Geralt's lost his memory.
And I didn't kill Foltest.
Right. What's the difference? Someone did. Well, we've bigger problems now.
I'll say.
Where's Saskia?
Oh, aye. Why is this butcher here?
I've come with 100 archers, the best in the world. We're here to aid your cause.
Well, you'll need to wait. Saskia and Prince Penis, rather Skinnis, went off to parley with Henselt. Me and the boys are waiting in case something goes wrong.
I like this guy. Uh-oh, something's coming. It's the dragon, isn't it?
The sun's gone dark. Call the sorceress!
It's not the dragon.
Come, Geralt.
Is it? Okay, now we're back to the scene. Is that Philippa? Wait, why are we here? Wow, we got there fast. Okay, we've got some sort of wraiths or undead. I hope I have my silver sword out.
Saskia! Get Saskia! She must not die!
What are these things? Eternian Night wraiths? Yeah, I think so. Oh wow, I'm actually taking more damage than I thought here. Wow, they just keep coming here. Protect Saskia from the wraiths is my current quest. There we go. What is this? A Draugr? Oh, we can take this guy down. He's really weak from the back. Yeah, no problem. Oh, jeez, another one. Come on, get around him. Watch out. Oh, alright, watch out. Ooh, you got a good hit there. Loot the Draugrs while you can? Okay, I'll try. I hope it's not too late. It probably is too late, isn't it? There was no... Prelude to War Aedirn. I wonder when this autosave is. Because, like, I don't know if there was an opportunity to loot the Draugrs, but if there is, then I definitely want to take it. Because you can't be in combat when you loot. Although I wouldn't mind doing this fight again, it was pretty fun. Really easy, actually, very relaxing. Oh shoot, somebody almost hit me from behind. Alright, let me get this guy here. Yeah, I don't think you're going to be able to loot anything here, Premier. I don't know how you even pulled that off. Oh! I can loot. Alright, hang on. Good call, Premier, because I would have missed this completely. Yeah, let me get all this stuff here. Oh, watch out. Let's take care of this one with Iorveth first. Hang on, let me get Ard. Here we go. Wait. Aw, damn it. I want the loot so bad. I want it so bad. I'm doing it again. Like, and here's the thing. I can loot one of them before the sequence ends, but I have to kill it fast enough before the other like the other people kill the other Draugr. Alright. Anything to loot? Over here, maybe? What if I get far enough away? Can I loot? Yep. Got a little bit of Essence of Death. Okay, now we have to kill this Draugr fast. Oh, it's not working. Alright, we got that one. Now let me get away from this thing a bit and then try and loot him. No. Loot. Get away from him, Geralt. And then loot. Sweet. We got something. I can't get around him here. Oh, there we go. Yes! I got it. I don't know what it is, Premier, but we got it. That was worth it. An owl. Okay.
An owl!
Philippa, she'll show us the way.
Iorveth, you've got some explaining to do.
My elephant's blood. Great.
Silver
Oh, I wonder if
arms.
this is like with
I'll
Triss,
cover
or we're supposed to stay in the bubble here. Bubble. The owl seems to be killing most of these. Yeah, I don't even have to do anything. Oh, this is so cool. Is this Hedwig? Oh no, right, we already covered this. This is Philippa Eilhart. Man, I wish I could do something. She must be an incredibly powerful mage to pull this off. Like, remember when Triss tried to do a spell of this magnitude for very long and she almost, like, died? Oh, shoot. Draugrs. Alright, we gotta move. We gotta get around him. Alright, we got him. I want to see if I can get the Draugr stuff. Draugr armor fragment, so that's what we just picked up. Oh, a rake! We gotta kill the rakes. They seem to be, like, sucking up Philippa's power here. Come on, kill them. Oh, they move. They teleport. This is fascinating. Oh, so you're saying, Premier, that the trophy is there's like a specific trophy? Oh, a Draugr trophy. That's what you're talking about. Oh, that'd be nice if I got that. Oh, very cool. Yeah, when you said trophy, I thought you meant like an achievement type thing. Oh, I left the bubble. Is that bad? I hope it didn't screw something up. Because remember, when I stayed in Triss's bubble, I got like some sort of ability. Oh, I can leave the bubble. Yeah. I wonder if there's a reason to do that. watching for more Draugrs. Those are the dangerous ones. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to be doing here. Oh, are they coming up from behind? Yeah, they are. Draugr, let's get it. Wait, let's kill the wraiths too. Alright, we leveled up. Let me get this guy. Iorveth, get him from behind. Alright, we got the Draugr. I want to get his stuff. Give me his stuff. Oh, I can't. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Oh, people are like blinking in and out. This is freaky. Stay in the bubble. Stay in the bubble.
Shit, you stink.
All right, here we go. All right, back up. I'm gonna get these wraiths first, I think. I need Quen. Move. Get behind. Quen. Get around. Did he just pop my Quen? Oh shoot, I'm almost dead. Alright, we got him. Alright, let me loot the stuff. Got it. Where's this wraith? Oh, I just realized I don't have any potions on. My health is not going to regenerate. This is the rest. This is all my health for the rest of this, like, level. That's crazy.
The fog's thin, not far.
Man, I better put Quen back on. What's going on over here? Whoa. Oh, thank goodness, it's over. Oh. There she is.
I hate flying through fog. Saskia, are you all right? It's just a flesh wound. You and the Witcher, we owe you our lives.
It's only a
I'm
flesh
here to
wound.
protect you. And you, Witcher?
I'm after a Kingslayer who kidnapped Triss Merigold.
And brought her here?
Is this an interrogation?
There are warrants on your head in Temeria, Kaedwin, and Redania. And I'm responsible for Saskia's safety. That's enough, Philippa. You told me yourself you thought him innocent.
Saskia, folk are riled. First the sun went out, then the squirrels arrived, now this fog. It's too much for the common folk.
True. Summon all the commanders to the meeting hall. Iorveth, give me some time. I must prepare them for your arrival. Witcher, Philippa, you must be there too. I wish to hear what we can expect from this anomaly and how we might be rid of it. Worry not, Yarpen. The legendary White Wolf and the equally famous Philippa Eilhart should have a remedy for several hundred rabid wraiths.
Okay, so
I
there's...
want to see all commanders in the council chamber. Philippa, that includes you and the Witcher. Cecil, the gates are to remain shut until we're done. You'll answer with your beard if they open for any reason.
You'll answer with your beard. This is great.
Welcome to Vergen, Witcher. I'm Cecil Burden, the alderman.
Geralt of Rivia.
We've got a spare room at the inn. It's not much, but at least you'll have a roof over your head and a solid bed neath your ass.
Thanks.
Thank you.
I could use that.
Scalen, show Master Geralt to his quarters, and visit Reverend Alkin's chambers on your way back to inform everyone that he has departed.
That is that he died a hero, slain by the invaders.
Exactly. You see, Master Witcher? He's young but clever. We'll make a real dwarf out of him yet.
Yeah, I suppose propaganda is fine if it's for a good cause. So what are you saying, Premier? Oh, the trophy is originally, it's actually a Wraith trophy, the rag that they stuck it on the Wraith instead of the Draugr. I think I've got one of those before. I believe it increased my damage or something like that. I don't remember. But I don't know if it would be better than this one, the Kaedwin trophy. It's pretty baller. Okay, so let's catch up on the journal a bit, or maybe I'll save that for a sec. I want to talk about what just happened. So as far as I understand it, when blood was spilt on that stone, it seems to have caused some sort of like curse, and the dead from the past battles in this area have like come to life and are reliving. They're like fighting the battle all over again or something like that, and attacking us, I guess. Now, is Henselt alive? I don't remember what happened. Is he alive or dead? I don't know if he got out of that situation or not. He could be alive still. In fact, yeah, I'm thinking he is still alive, but for some reason I get this feeling that he's dead.
The gates will remain closed until the council reaches a decision.
So we can't go through these gates right now, right? Yeah, can I open? No. I cannot. I can't open the gate. And who's this? Follow Scalen, then go to the War Council. Alright, let me take a look at the journal. Bring it on, Vergen. Geralt did not have much free time, but he liked to have his fun. After besting Zoltan Shive at arm wrestling, the dwarf told him of the exploits of his old crew. Stories about dwarven grit convinced the Geralt to take on Yarpen and Sheldon. Okay. So we've met both of these guys. Yarpen was the one who called Prince Stennis Prince Penis. I like him a lot. It looks like we've got this whole thing. I'll read this at the end of the episode. Okay. Yep, let's follow our guy here. I hope I get to explore this place afterwards. Oh, right, and we can level up. Let me do that real quick. Character. We have 3 talents! Oh, that's so exciting. What the hell? We leveled up 3 times since I last checked. That just blew my mind. I can't wait. Alright, obviously, we're gonna get Harvester. And then, after that, I'm gonna get Catalysis. Effects of all potions taken, plus 15%. Negative effects of potions taken, minus 30%. If you really wanna, like, use the power of the potions, this is, like, a must-have ability. And even if you're doing, swords and magic, you can get this really easily, right? You can just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So for 5 points, you get a huge boost to your potions, and I feel like that's a must-have, no matter what type of build you're using. I think that's really good. So let's stick in there. 1 point, for sure. Now, what's this? Specialization oils, oil duration plus 10%. And then this, the second level, is going to reduce negative effects by 80%. 80%. I'm gonna hold off on this for a little bit, because I want to get some of these upper level skills, so I'm going to go oil duration 10% instead. There we go. That's exciting. That was a huge chunk of progress that we just made on Geralt here. Hang on, what's this say? For our freedom and yours. Just a recruitment poster. Oh, there's a notice board. Hang on. Okay. So here we have a harpy contract. Hear ye, good folk of Vergen and all visitors. Since so many intrepid swords and champions of so many causes have gathered in Vergen, perhaps one would perform a public service by going to the harpy lair and exterminating the creatures once and for all. I promise a hefty reward and eternal glory as a monster slayer. Regards, Cecil Burden, the Alderman. Harpies, eh? I've never seen a harpy in a Witcher game. I'm looking forward to seeing what they look like. Alright, we've got that one. Now we have proclamation of closure of the mines. Attention, the mines near Vergen have been overrun by beasts and will be closed until further notice. To ensure the population's safety, townsfolk are not only forbidden from entering the mines, but also from approaching them. My decision is final and binding for all, even those individuals who might beg to differ. You know who I mean. If anyone takes exception to this decision, please see me during working hours. Okay. Some people don't like Cecil, huh? Alright, Baltimore considered dead. It is hereby announced that the search for Baltimore, our beloved runesmith, has been concluded. A runesmith, eh? The distinguished Thorak, whose craft we all know and value, is hereby appointed Baltimore's successor. However, anyone who manages to ascertain the cause of Baltimore's death, or establish his whereabouts should the venerable smith prove to be alive after all, must inform me immediately of the discovery. All who provide news supported by evidence shall be duly rewarded. Alright. And now we have an investigator needed. I seek a specialist experienced in conducting criminal inquiries to help solve a series of mysterious murders of young males, both elven and human. A generous reward awaits the individual who ascertains the identity of the perpetrator or perpetrators and metes out just punishment. For additional information, find me the Cauldron. Oh, by the Cauldron. I missed a word there. So there's a murder. There's murders going on. I mean, interesting. There's a battle going on outside the walls, but there's also somebody killing people inside the walls. Harpy Queen contract. Attention, I hereby place a bounty on the Harpy Queen, or as some call her, the Mother Harpy. Be warned that the beastie is no nestling. Many would-be killer has shattered his teeth on her, so the fight will be difficult. The brave soul that rids us of this winged bitch will not regret it. Cecil Burden. Alright. We just picked up a whole lot of quests. Pretty cool. Wait, there's another one! Coefuse in Vergen. All humans and elves, as well as dwarves concerned for the state of their beards, are hereby advised that a Coefuse esteemed round the world has arrived in Vergen. Is this another barber? Felicia Corey, for that is name of the lovely lass, is a true magician with her shears, to which I can attest personally. It is indeed another barber. I wonder if she's got better hairstyles than the first guy. That's going to be interesting. I encourage all townsfolk to partake of her services, as it will not do for visitors to claim that crows make their nests in dwarven beards. And Vergen is a backwater immune to all manner of novelties and fashions. Mademoiselle Corey provides services on Runderin Square near the Cauldron. She is quick, clean, and efficient, and her prices are more than reasonable. Yeah, the alien. Yeah, you mentioned that when we picked up on the first like notice board quests in the. This is the exact same looking notice board as in Flotsam. It's got a little alien here. I think it's a Necker, but it looks exactly like a gray alien, you know, from our mythology. So interesting. And then we've got this little guy over here getting eaten by a dragon. I don't know. There's also blood on the notice board. That's worrisome. It's interesting. They put a lot of detail into it. All right, and now that should be it. All right, I guess let's pop in here and see what's gonna happen. I really want to explore this place, and I'm hoping that I assume that there's a chance to do it after whatever's gonna happen here, so fingers crossed.
Look, another one.
Whoa.
You let one human in, and in no time, you've got a swarm.
What is this place? Is this the Cauldron?
Human women need only sit astride a man.
Nothing good in store for us. Nothing.
Let's read this War Council quest. After reaching Vergen, Saskia and Stennis left Geralt to his own devices. The Elder, Cecil Burden, greeted the Witcher. It turned out that because of the Kaedwin threat, the gates will be closed. A debate was to be held, where all attendees would discuss how to end that threat. The Witcher was invited too, but at the moment, he could rest in a room the local inn provided for him. Following Burden's nephew to the inn, our hero thought deeply about Upper Aedirn's situation. And then we got this Harpy contract. We need to learn more about Harpies. Alright, so now that we're here, do we have to go to the War Council, or can we just, like, talk to people here?
Business or rest?
Rest. And maybe some trading.
Ah, welcome. How can I help you?
Ooh. I'd like to access storage. Oh, so this is where I can access my storage. Let's trade. Alright, he sells junk. Fair enough. But we can sell him some things here. Like the swords. And then Draugr armor fragment. I wonder, probably gonna have to use that for something. We've got Draugr claws. Oh, are those just like 2 axes sticking out of his armor? Is a Draugr some sort of like armor wraith where it's not really organic, it's just made up of a bunch of armor and weapons? That's kind of what I'm envisioning. There will be a whole chapter around this town. You will not leave one stone unturned. Nice. That's what I like to hear. I don't think I actually want to sell any of this stuff for right now. Yeah, I'm good. I am good. But can we play some dice poker?
To play dice poker.
Fair enough, but I only play the best. If you're any good, you'll beat Bruno Biggs and Cornelius Mayer. Then I'll test you.
All right. I know how this works. There's always some sort of hierarchy with these dice poker players. Who are you?
With sorceresses. Or Nan.
Yeah, I guess it would be.
Hello. Damn. What's with everyone being so nice today? Fancy taking on a dwarf?
Oh, arm wrestling. Yeah, let's do it. Make some cash.
He's one who can change the fate of kingdoms.
Very true.
All right. Oh, this is actually kind of hard. It's like bouncing about. This is much harder than it was in the last chapter. Still not like hard per se, but it required me to actually try.
And steel. The prize money is yours.
Thank you.
Look, another one.
Draugrs are immune to bleeding, so that would hint that they are non-organic. Lends credence to my current mental image of them.
I can see that your arm's itching.
Is this the same guy or a different guy? Oh, it's a different guy. Judging by how much he's willing to bet. Yeah, he's also easier than the other one. This is way easier. Guess I did them in the wrong order. Yeah, he's easier than most of the people in Chapter 1.
No man can match a dwarf at arm wrestling. Save maybe a witcher. Take your gold. That's well deserved.
Thank you. Oh, what about this guy over here? Oh, we can't even talk to him. That's how shady he is.
And there goes my trade with Kaedwin.
Lots going on around here.
Aye. Virgin Dragon Slayer. Squirrels dazzled with her. Politicking peasants, witches, and a witcher. And onlookers gawking at the whole thing.
Hope things get back to normal soon.
Okay.
Oh, your place is busy like never before.
Morning.
All right, so none of these guys want to talk. Can't go in here.
You associate with sorceresses.
Oh, do I hear fist fighting? Yeah, look at this. Hey, these are humans in here. They're actually humans just kind of mingling with the non-humans. This is great.
Since when do noblemen fight peasants?
Sign of the times. Saskia treats the peasantry as our equals. And once you let a dog inside, it'll never sleep in the doghouse again. But that's not for me to judge. The point is, you can make good coin on fistfights.
Any rules to this?
Each contender puts down his stake, which rises the more fights he wins. If you want to fight, put down some coin. Up for the next fight, or are you just going to stand there and go?
Yeah, I'm interested to see if they make the fist fighting more challenging, the quick time events. That last dwarf was very quiet for some reason. Yeah, I agree. Geralt was quiet too, but he's always quiet. Yep. I'll fight.
Worthy contender, please.
For starters, you'll fight a novice. Stand and fight, but first, show me your coin.
Alright, 20 orens. However, he said that the more people we fight, the more my stake is gonna grow, so maybe it'll like double each time, or something like that.
In that case, betting is now open.
Alright, here we go. No, so far it's exactly the same as it was before. We'll see if they make it harder. Oh, that was easy.
Him and wrap him up. That was a sight for sore eyes. Beautiful fight. Congratulations on your win. You're moving up the ranks, sir, just like your winnings. Ready for another fight?
A worthy contender, please.
The better the opponent, the better the fight. The better the fight, the higher the stakes. The higher the stakes, the bigger the winnings. In that case, betting is now open. Slug him between the eyes. Stop stroking him and rough him up. Bite his balls. Finally, an end to the flailing and someone with a touch of finesse. The pool is yours. You're moving up the ranks, sir, just like your winnings. Ready for another fight?
Any rules to this?
Each contender puts down his stake, which rises up for the next fight.
A worthy contender, please.
Excellent. This is the strongest lad I know. He's knackered many a plough horse. The fortune he's made in his fist-fighting career makes many a nobleman green with envy. Place your bets. Hurry, before it's too late. In that case, betting is now open. Slug him between the eyes.
Don't be afraid of him.
That was a sight for sore eyes. Beautiful fight. Congratulations on your win. A wonderful show of strength, precision, and agility. Seems there's no one left to challenge the new champion.
You couldn't be more wrong.
Sir Silbrant?
It is I.
Funny seeing you here. You've always claimed such fights were a primitive diversion for commoners.
A true knight duels another in the exquisite company of ladies and real gentlemen.
Oh, I'll never forget the great achievements of Selkirk in the tournaments.
On many occasions did my brother prove his greatness. Alas, the world's going to the dogs. Today a knight must challenge commoners to prove his bravery. But there's a witcher among you, and though his blood is no match for mine, his warring mastery is satisfactory. Perhaps when he drops to the ground at my feet, you'll realize I'm not merely Selkirk's brother. I'll be known as Silgrat, every witcher's worst nightmare. I challenge you, witcher. The wager is 2 sacks of gold. Believe me, Silgrat doesn't challenge any old serf.
You want to prove you're your brother's equal? Show me what you're made of.
Stand and fight.
Slug him between the eyes. Bite his balls. Slug him between the eyes.
You won. Finish me off.
I'm no murderer. Besides, it was only a fist fight.
I'd rather have died at your hands.
It was an honest fight, just like you wanted.
You fail to understand. My reputation is ruined, my honor gone.
I thrashed you and won a pile of coin. Not sure I care about your reputation.
We'll meet again. Silgrat forgets no insult.
Congratulations to the victors, and thanks to the vanquished. You proved your mastery, Witcher. fighting you is an honor. Let's tend to the pool!
Thanks, Cremere. I appreciate it. I wonder how long that was muted for. Probably the point where I was laughing at you reminding me that somebody said bite his balls. That was pretty great. But anyway, let me catch up on my journal reading now. So when Silgrat barred Geralt's way using lofty words to explain his intentions, the Witcher shrugged impatiently. In the blink of an eye, he beat the nobleman black and blue, ruining his plans for eternal glory. The knight's curses followed Geralt. By the way, about the microphone thing, I almost want to get a new microphone for this exact problem. The button that I use for muting it and unmuting it, it has an issue where sometimes I'll click it and it doesn't actually mute or unmute, despite the fact that I'm not really changing what I'm doing. It's finicky. I think what I want to do is figure out some way to attach a hotkey to muting and unmuting my mic. That would be much more effective, so I'll look into that next time, and that will permanently solve this problem. Let's see. Poker Face, Vergen. It turned out that there were many enthusiasts of the pastime here. We met players at the inn, among them the innkeeper himself. We also heard that the elder Cecil Burden and the local blacksmith apprentice would never refuse a quick game. Alright, we have to beat a few people before we can actually get to other people here. One-on-one Vergen. That's just about the fist fighting. Nothing interesting there. Locations. Okay, so this is where we started off, the battlefield. The site was not much to behold, even on a sunny day. Yet it was here that several years earlier, a bloody battle had ended in a magical cataclysm. Rocky gullies opened into a plain, scarred with furrows and craters dug by trebuchet missiles and magical explosions detonated by the sorceress Sabrina Glevisig. Whoa, that was a whole bunch of stuff. And who is Sabrina? Is that Sabrina, the teenage witch, who's now all grown up? Tall, reddish grass covered part of the flatland. The rusting armor and bleached bones of the fallen nestled among it. Once the curse was activated, however, a ghastly mist engulfed a section of the battlefield. Within it stretched a world seemingly pulled from a nightmare, a world in which ghosts of the fallen endlessly reenacted the battle that had claimed their lives. And now we are currently in Vergen. Cool. This town in the north of Aedirn was founded by dwarves who established mines in the surrounding hills. As was their custom, they carved their homes and public edifices directly into rock formations, granting Vergen a unique architectural style. The town was an important trade center, one of the roads through it leading into the country's interior. Humans had also attempted to settle in the area, but the disturbances that plagued the Pontar Valley left most of their villages burned and in ruins. Nevertheless, when we arrived in Vergen, it was teeming with humans in addition to its mainly dwarven population. Saskia's peasants, rebels, and a group of Aedirnian nobles had made camp there, and promptly begun to measure each other with menacing glares. Meanwhile, all the groups that had assembled in the area were mistrustful of Iorveth Scoia'tael, who strove to keep to themselves with unmistakably elven aloofness. Truly, if not for Henselt's army making camp nearby, the whole rabble would have been at each other's throats in no time. The word aloof reminded me of that 70s show, when Hyde is trying to tell Fez that he needs to be aloof, and Fez is like, did you just call me a loof? Because loof meaning apparently something bad in his language. I don't know. That really stuck with me. It was a great scene. You can use a mouse that has less than 4 programmable buttons. You use one of those buttons for muting my microphone. Good idea, Cremere. But how do you reprogram? Is it something with the mouse's software in particular, where you can program those buttons? This is all very new to me, because I've been low-tech most of my life, so a lot of this is extremely new to me. I'm still figuring it out. Battlefield, Vergen. Like, I have a Razer mouse, and I have Razer Synapse. Probably something in there. Characters. Cedric. Heroism sometimes exacts the highest price. When Triss's life was in danger, the elf did not hesitate to defend her and was wounded, mortally, as it turned out. Thus Cedric died, and though his sacrifice was not in vain. Yeah, rest in peace, Cedric. Now we have Elias. Scoia'tael units are made up chiefly of young rash elves who need not think twice before they take up arms in the fight for non-human freedom. Elias was one such elf and was considered one of the best warriors in Iorveth's unit to boot, so we haven't met this guy yet, actually. Cecil Burden. When we arrived in Vergen, we learned that the town's elder was named Cecil Burden. This former dwarven miner was typical of his kin, realistic, substantive, and possessed of a sober outlook. Vergen needed an administrator like that, so Burden was beyond all doubt the right dwarf in the right place. Scalen Burden. Cecil's nephew, the young Scalen Burden, had been taken in by the alderman after the lad's parents perished in one of the non-human massacres that occurred in Aedirn. As friendly, hard-working, and efficient as his uncle, Scalen took it upon himself to act as Vergen's official representative in his uncle's absence, providing all newcomers to the town with any information or assistance they needed. And then we have Felicia Corey. As it turned out, the young adept of magic, Felicia Corey, was also a talented Kofuse. Geralt could avail himself of her services and change his hairstyle for a modest fee. So there's our barber. She's also a mage, apparently. Alright, what does this have to say about Triss? Searching Sheila's... Oh yeah, Triss was kidnapped by Letho. And searching Sheila's quarters and talking to her neighbor brought more questions than answers. It appeared that Triss had known the woman she had talked to, but the fragments of the conversation recounted to us remained mysterious. Well, we could ask her, because Philippa is here, actually, in Vergen. Triss had reached Aedirn. There was much evidence to prove it. Finding her would prove difficult, however. Dandelion's got some new information. Interesting. Let me scroll down using the bar this time. Obviously, when Geralt decided to continue his search in Vergen, located in a borderland soon to be engulfed by the flames of war, I chose to accompany him. For the Witcher could at times be naive as a child, and knew as much about politics as a ghoul knows about cooking. Thus, the chances were slim to none that, bereft of my help, he would manage to find new leads without getting embroiled in some trouble along the way. As his friend, I clearly could not allow that. Well, thank you, Dandelion. Vernon Roach. What are we gonna have about him? To put it mildly, Roach was... Okay, we read that. Because of his contacts with the Scoia'tael, Geralt lost the chance to work with Vernon Roach. Their ways parted. Aw, that's so sad. Wow, we've got a lot of stuff to read here. You know what? I'm gonna save... Should I save some of this for later? There's so much. Do we have anything in here, or in the glossary, maybe? No, so let's just finish it off then. Back to characters. Alright, so we had something new about the Kingslayer. In the runes... Okay, we read that. The Kingslayer proved true to his word and kidnapped Triss, wounding Cedric mortally in the process. He forced the sorceress to aid him by teleporting them both to Aedirn. Okay? And now Iorveth. The Scoia'tael leader had a vision, and his pursuit of it put him in an altogether different light. Grand as it was, the plan could either be considered incredibly ambitious or purely insane. Whatever the case, he needed allies. Though if he found none, he was more than prepared to forge ahead alone. Iorveth was loyal towards those who placed their trust in him, and he returned their trust. This was undeniable. His respect for Geralt grew after they freed the prisoners, and the elf would not hesitate to repay the debt he had incurred. Good stuff. You're not sure. You're muting your mic in programs like Discord, TeamSpeak. Oh, so you're using the software where you're actually... Yeah, the software you're using at the time. So, probably some sort of setting in OBS. Okay. Makes sense, Cremere. I'll check there first. Thanks a lot. It's a big help. Zoltan Shive. It was not surprising, blah, blah, blah. Having encountered the aforementioned human spite and ungratefulness at every step, Zoltan sympathized with the Dwarven and Elven freedom fighters. He was balanced in his views, however, and valued loyalty to his old friends above all else. Zoltan went with us to Vergen, and, with enthusiasm worthy of his military past, began training the local militia that would soon see its baptism of fire. Though it appeared they would have a hard time, Zoltan was ready to defend the cause he believed in, fighting at the side of elves and men. Bernard Laredo. Hopefully Roach got this bastard. He yearned for some spectacular success in his fight against the Scoia'tael. Though his prison barge was overcrowded already, capturing Iorveth remained his deepest desire, blah blah blah. This vile individual's duplicity, his fidelity to his purse alone, was apparent to anyone who paused to look at him. His sale of Flotsam, an important trading post to the kingdom of Kaedwin, was to be his crowning swindle. What? I had no idea this was going on. He was going to sell it to Kaedwin, to King Henselt, and the provincial ruffian cared little that it would also render him a traitor to his country. That's crazy. I had no idea. You set one of the buttons on your mouse to break button, and then set the break button as toggle muting. Mostly because your mouse software is utter trash, not like the mouse itself is any good. Remember kids, never buy A4 Tech anything. You heard it here, guys. Never buy A4 Tech. Sheila de Tanserville. It appears Sheila had very specific plans concerning the King Henselt of Kaedwin and his attempts to father an heir. That's right. From what we've been able to tell, the meddling of Sheila and other sorcerers in the world of politics was further reaching than anyone had imagined. Yeah, she looks a lot like Philippa Eilhart. They look extremely similar. Do we have something for Philippa in here? Yeah, we do. We'll get to her. Henselt. Henselt's, oh, wow, this is all new, so let's start from the beginning here. The Witcher once said that in his life he had met thieves who resembled city councilors. Councilors who were like begging louts. Harlots who behaved like princesses, princesses who smelled like pregnant cows, and kings who looked like thieves. King Henselt did not look exactly like a thief, but with all due respect, he was not far off. He owed this resemblance only partly to his bearded countenance, beady eyes, and wandering yet penetrating gaze. His annexation of Lormark, called Upper Aedirn by its natives, at a time when Aedirn was fighting off the Nilfgaardian horde at its southern border, was also considered a theft. Right, I remember reading about this in one of the history books in the game. The now-dead King Demavend judged this deed severely and communicated this in curt yet resonant words. Yet that was not the sole reason for King Henselt's reputation as an unpleasant person, much bolstered by the monarch's ambitions and quarrels with his neighbors, and by his ruthless politics toward non-humans, whom he persecuted with passion, squandering his realm's strength and funds. The aging Henselt did not have a living heir, and the rumor was that he had found producing another son somewhat troublesome. Henselt's virility may have lessened with age, but his ambitions certainly had not. The king wanted to wage a war and reclaim Lormark, a province he had already given up once, no matter the cost. You rarely ever hear anything bad about those mouses, so you bought one. Never again. It is so bad. Philippa Eilhart. Okay, so this is all new. This was hardly the first time Geralt and I encountered Philippa Eilhart, jewel of the court at Tregdagor and once the trusted sorceress of King Vizimir II. Philippa was one of the most talented mages of those times. Only a handful ever mastered the art of polymorphy. Oh right, like turning into an owl. Her intellect and the influence she held at the Redanian court were not to be underestimated. Proud, independent, and extremely beautiful, as graceful in a fanciful yet elegant dress as in a man's traveling outfit, she was beyond any doubt one of the most attractive women I have ever known. Yet I would not count Philippa among the most pleasant of females. Despite her indisputable though chilly charm, her gaze alone was enough to make the most confident men shudder, and the mere thought of spending a night with her would make their flesh creep. Yeah, through the eyes of Dandelion, folks. At the time, Philippa Eilhart was staying in the town of Vergen as part of Saskia the Dragonslayer's inner circle. Her motives remained unclear, to say the least. The former court magician had never been known for her altruism. However, one cannot deny that without her help, Geralt would not have found his way through the magical mist. Philippa rendered him an invaluable service at that time. And now we've met Saskia, the Dragon Slayer. She's also known as the Virgin, or something like that. From Vergen? I don't know. Nothing drives a revolt forward like the right leader, especially one who is a young girl known for performing miraculous feats of valor on the battlefield. From Joan of Arc Coast to the infamous Falca. Hey, I have an oil named after Falca. History is full of women who led fanatically devoted hosts to victory. Interestingly, all those heroines were not only charismatic, but also extremely beautiful. Figures, probably because men wrote this game. Interestingly, blah blah blah, also extremely beautiful. The squint-eyed, gap-toothed, and pock-marked generally have trouble rousing the masses. Okay, good point, Dandelion, that's probably a better reason why. Saskia, whom men would follow into fire, was no exception. She was a smooth-skinned lass with blonde hair, dark brows, large eyes, and shapely lips. Her full breasts perfectly complemented her rounded hips. Geez, Dandelion, this is like all he thinks about. That and politics, I guess. In other words, she was the ideal icon for a rebellion. For dear reader, if a man in battle receives the appropriate motivation in the form of a lovely female Ars, he is likely to achieve miracles in its wake. When there is no such Ars to lead the way, the freedom fighter's thoughts quickly turn to harvest time, his own woman, and a half pint of booze at the end. Oh geez. You know, that's a good point though, that I think this is just generally true. I do believe that if you are attractive, if you're good looking, you automatically have a much easier life than everyone else. You really do. So all of you really attractive, good-looking people out there, you know, be good people, make use of it, don't manipulate and just do what you want just because you're attractive. Like, because not everybody is, and it's just downright not fair. Luckily, I am not unattractive, but I'm certainly not one of the people I'm talking about that can get away with anything because of how damn good they look. Alright, moving on. News had already reached us of the heroic Saskia, the woman who held Kaedwin's armies at bay. At the time, however, it all seemed like little more than exaggerated rumors. As with any true hero, there were many incredible tales about Saskia. Some claimed she was invulnerable to fire and had thus survived that terrible battle when Sabrina had rained the very flames of hell down upon the combatants. The girl was also famous for killing a dragon. One would be hard-pressed to find better material for a local hero. That's interesting. This is something new. A terrible battle, and where Sabrina, the teenage witch, rained the very flames of hell down upon the combatants. I'm gonna try and keep an eye out for more information on this. Alright, Prince Penis. After King Demoven's death, Prince Stennis became heir to the Aedirnian throne, at least in name. However, pride and a chilly disposition rarely win the love of one's subjects, and that was very much Stennis' problem. He's reminding me of Stennis Baratheon in Game of Thrones. Just because of the name, obviously, but the steely disposition, that's totally Stennis Baratheon. His youth did not strengthen his claim either. Though no one openly questioned the prince's claim to the crown, Stennis did not have enough support to actually have it placed upon his head. Given the situation, sitting out important events would have been political suicide. The war for the Pontar Valley gave him the ideal chance to bolster his position by demonstrating what a good ruler he would make. History has shown time and time again that when a realm is in chaos, deeds, rather than words, grant one legitimacy in the eyes of one's subjects. Stennis greatly desired to prove himself the equal or superior of the Virgin of Aedirn. He had strong support from the nobility, yet the common folk had few reasons to sympathize with him. Okay. Alright, what's that, Cremere? Your last mouse broke in the worst time possible, so you needed something cheap and fast. And even though this was in about the same price category as the last mouse, the difference was huge. In what way? I can't even understand how a mouse can be so bad. Does it, like, have a sensitivity issue? Or does it not, like, read your movement well? Does it jump about? Are the buttons hard to press or something? Is it, like, not shaped well to your hand? Like, I'm trying to think of all the things that could make a mouse bad, because I've never owned a bad mouse. I think they've all been fine. I have owned a bad keyboard. I hated my last keyboard. I just got a new one. Alright, let's see here. Moving on to Death Mold. Jeez. Death Mold is right. This guy's creepy. Apart from a few chance encounters at official banquets, Geralt had the occasion to meet and speak more extensively with this sorcerer on Thanid Island during the bloody coup, when all manner of mages jumped at each other's throats and their council and conclave ceased to exist. Deathmold and his brother Drithelm, both in the service of King Esterad of Kovir at the time, attempted to remain neutral as events unfolded. To no avail, however, as those who had allied themselves with Nilfgaard thought nothing of the impartiality of others, and many mages simply perished, brought down in fanciful ways by their colleagues' spells or pierced by the arrows of the Scoia'tael summoned to the island by the plotters. Drithelm met just such a fate, while Deathmold saved himself by fleeing. Deathmold then filled the opening for a sorcerer advisor at the court of King Henselt of Kaedwin, and proceeded to place all his abilities at the monarch's disposal. And Yarpen! Our friendship with Yarpen Zigrin stretches back a long time. It began during the famed hunt for the Golden Dragon, which not only was not caught, but also beat up its hunters. Oh, so this is the exact same story, I think, with the Crinford Reavers. Those events were later described in one of my ballads, and anyone interested in the story should read it. Zigrin, it's actually kind of funny, they're kind of telling you to read the books here. At least I think so. Zigrin, like most of his kin, is characterized not only by his love of gold, but also by his bawdy sense of humor, sober outlook, pragmatism, and loyalty to his friends. I like dwarves. I really like dwarves. The personality that they're given, at least for most of them in the games so far, I really like. There are some that I did not. I did not enjoy Golan Vivaldi in the first game. And, you know, he turned me off a bit. Geralt mentioned that he later met Yarpen and his lads in His Majesty's Secret Service, the Majesty in question being Henselt of Kaedwin, for whom they were escorting a secret cargo. Though their situation was not cheerful at all, they nevertheless aided the Witcher, easily proving that a dwarf won't abandon a friend in need. Yeah, look at that. Alright, so it looks like we're all caught up. This is going to be a much longer episode when I end up cutting it later because of all this reading, but I think it's very important that I have read this stuff and I have a very firm grasp on what's going on and who these characters are before we proceed with this war council. So I really wanted to make sure that I read all of this stuff before we go any further. Alright, and now it's time for me to take a little bit of a break, stretch out my back, and I'll probably keep on going. So I'll still be on chat, folks. Thank you guys very much for watching. See you soon.